Good afternoon and good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 215. And here's hoping that things are working today. I'm hoping that the hotkeys are set up and working just fine. Let me know. Oh, wow. There is a much bigger lag between Hangouts and OBS, and oh my god, that sounds so much better. Yay! Okay, so it's set at, the volume is set, my mic is set, everything is good, it's coming in fine, this is awesome. Okay, now, if I switch over to Safari, can you guys see my tabs open in Safari? If not, let me know, because then I know what hotkey I need to push. So just let me know, guys. Let me know if you can see. There should be some news articles up. Let's see. Calvic AD is here. Hello. Cult of Krill is here. Rolling Bear is here and says, greetings, kids, and I'll say no more today. Oh, dude, don't feel bad. Once again for the second time, yes. Hello, Duck Dog. Good to have you here. Can't see anything. Okay. How's that? I just pushed the window capture hotkey, so is that any better? Because I've got the wave pool video pulled up from yesterday. I'm not gonna reread the article, but I have the malfunctioning wave pool video pulled up that I was hoping that I could show you guys. Let's see. Oh, that sounds so much better. That, like, the audio is so clear and it's not as echoey as not as echoey as I would be with Hangouts. This is really cool. Yay! Don't forget to share the stream on Twitter. Thank you, Costin. Yes, thank you. So hopefully the window capture has worked and you guys can see what I have up here on the screen. Because what I will do is I will find the video here. And before I hit play, I just want to make sure that you guys can actually see it. But I keep forgetting how far back the lag is for OBS. It's much farther back than Hangouts, about a good 10 seconds. Oh, good coffee. Hey, greetings, says Costin to Calvic AD and to Duck Dog. Now, can you guys see anything that's up on my screen right now? You should be able to see my Safari browser. Let's see. Hopefully this works, because if it does, this is going to be really, really awesome. Sorry guys, just waiting on chat to catch up here. Because I need to know if you guys can see what I've got up here. Because I need to know if it worked. Because unfortunately, I cannot look at my watch page. Otherwise, I would just shut up and hit play. Let's see. I'm just gonna hit play and see if you guys can see what's going on here. It's not a very long video, but hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Greetings also to the lurkers, says Costin. Not yet. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so should W is for window capture. And 2 should show you weird. So yeah, it should be 2 and window capture. Oh, you see my avatar. Okay, that's a start. That is a start. That is a improvement. So let's see. If I go to this video and I hit play.
Press play.
Come on.
0 play. Press play button.
Oh, really? You're not gonna play for me now? What if I reload you? Will you play for me then? Hello. Okay, there we go. I'm down in the thing trying to show people the screen. It's plugged in, but I'll try. So yeah, hopefully he's upstairs. Huh? No, that's the video I was showing the people about the wave pool. Oh, well, I kind of am because it's not showing up. Only my avatar. I did. It's just my avatar they're seeing, they said. Okay, well, now I can't. Let me get chat back open. Okay. I didn't ask where they were seeing it. I did. Oh, fuck you and your low battery. Okay. Fuck. Let me see. It's right now it's on the scenes. Yeah. Okay, but I'm love you, bye. Okay, so did you guys see any of that video? You can hear the video but not see it. Awesome. Frickin' okay. So I've done the hotkeys that are necessary. But apparently, so can you guys, where is my avatar when you guys see it? See nothing but hear stuff. Okay. When you see my avatar, when do you Or where do you see it? Is it in the bottom corner or is it just in the lower right hand corner? Okay, that's where it should be. That's where it should be. So W should make the window capture happen. Weird. Okay, well, let's just move on and read the news. I've done the hotkeys as necessary. Oh, Polydub's here. Hey, Polydub. Hello, Polydub. Sorry I missed your tweets and stuff. I did not. No, I'm using Safari like you told me, like you said. You said everything's been set up for Safari, you told me. Um, and yes, and Seamus, hello. I am on Safari. I'm not using Chrome. I'm on Safari like you said cuz you said the window capture was set for Safari. So that's what I'm using. Um that's what the default browser is. So when I opened all the Discord news stories, it automatically goes to Safari. I have no choice in the matter. Let's see. So this is one about again China. So this is an interesting one. So this is no period dramas or pop idols. Chinese censorship. So Chinese censorship. Say patriotic shows must mark the 70th anniversary of People's Republic. Huh. Well, that sounds that's totally just communist. You must only talk about Chinese patriotism. Oh my. Silly Chinese. Okay, at least we'll figure. Okay, Pincalo says, okay, we'll figure that out later. At least we got the important thing figured out, which is the audio. Yes, exactly. We'll figure the screen sharing out later. Yeah. So, here's this story about television and what needs to be shown.
Chinese broadcasters must stop showing period dramas and glitzy productions that involve screen and music idols for 100 days from Thursday, and instead choose from a list of 86 patriotic shows to prepare viewers for the 70th anniversary of the People's Republic on October 1st, state censors said.
So, period dramas. Does that mean now what do they mean period drama in the regular sense as in Victorian eras, or do they mean grossness? No, I'm just being silly. Um Try opening Safari on its own and then open the links in Wait. Oh, through the history. Okay. Here, let's Okay. Close, 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 close. Okay, Safari has no windows. Now, switch this window capture. You dumbass. How's that, guys? Any different? That's the issue. The window capture is set to capture a freshly opened Safari. Oh. Okay. That's the okay. I've got you. Hello, Zombie Teddy. Good to have you here. Hey, liberals, this is what a fucking dictatorship looks like. Yep. Okay. You guys can see this now. Hooray! Okay. Look how many links I have to go through. Okay. So, here we go.
According to a notice published on a social media account belonging to industry regulator the National Radio and Television Administration, TV stations should put emphasis on choosing shows and not broadcast any period or idle dramas that are too entertaining. They must also make sure the shows broadcast are appropriate for the whole environment during this period.
No entertaining shows, god damn you. Don't you dare make the masses enjoy themselves. Just oh, Ballydub says no worries. Just hoping we can set something up to talk Star Trek, but I'm never awake for the Saturday time. Yeah, I know. Like the Saturday spot was I'm because the evening is so full of other streams, and then I've got the kids, right? So it's hard to find a good it's hard to find a time that everybody can do it. So it really sucks. Let's see. Never mind, just keep going. Wait. Dark screen. Wait, huh? Anyway, okay.
The patriotic shows on the list focused on different stages of the Chinese people's road to independence, prosperity and strength. They praise the country, praise the people, praise the heroes and praise the times, the notice said.
Okay, but what independence do the Chinese people really have? I'd like to know. I'm very curious. um those shows better have equitable representation too. Yeah, that's very true. Propaganda only, says RVA. Yep. Exactly.
Members of the public were worried that popular shows, including The Untamed, a web series loosely based on an online homoerotic novel, would be taken offline. Others supported the list and said the deluge of period dramas needed to be regulated. You are currently on a text element. Suheo Feng's Chinese martial arts film The Hidden Sword was pulled days before its release in July. Photo, handout, image. Suheo Feng's Chinese share? Link. We shouldn't let idle dramas that are too vulgar destroy our youth's future, one Weibo user said. You are currently on a text element. In a survey by entertainment news outlet Sina TV published on the Weibo network on Wednesday, about 39% of the 783,000 respondents said they were upset that their viewing would be limited in August, while about 26% said there were shows on the patriotic list that they would be happy to watch. You are currently on a text element inside of web content. Subscribe to you.
So yeah, no entertaining shows, no distractions from um yeah, so no dramas, no nothing, or just do everything propaganda. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got, what's the next one here? Here's one Pinkalo sent. Sunwing. So that's a Canadian airline. I think it's an airline. Sunwing is, there's Sunwing, there's WestJet, there's Air Canada. I think that's the three main, I think that's the main three, the main three airlines. So this headline says Sunwing mechanic charged in big drug bust gets bail. So Kitchener man hugs and kisses parents after being set free. Huh. Let's see. So we've got the picture that heads this appears to be the RCMP chief superintendent. And they're talking about the drug bust here. Okay.
Kitchener, a Sunwing Airlines employee charged last week in a big drug bust, hugged and kissed his parents after being released on bail on Wednesday in Kitchener court.
I wonder how much his bail was.
Andrei Krokzik, 40, was one of. Link. 11 people arrested. You are currently on a link inside of web content. To click this link, press Control Option Space. To exit this web area, press Control Option.
Well,
In
okay.
raids in Kitchener, Brantford, Hamilton, and the Toronto area that seized drugs worth $10 million.
God damn.
Krokzik, a Kitchener man who worked as an aircraft mechanic, according to online database ZoomInfo, is charged with 2 counts of attempting to import cocaine and 1 count of possession of the proceeds of crime. You are currently on a text element inside of webcont FF. He was arrested after RCMP undercover officers orchestrated a sham of cocaine delivery from Jamaica to Toronto's Pearson International Airport, police said. He allegedly retrieved the fake drugs from the aircraft, facilitating the importation of what he believed was cocaine, Kitchener RCMP Staff Sergeant Blair Foreman said at a news conference last week. You are currently on a text element. Krokzik is one of 2 Sunwing employees who were allegedly involved in the importation of cocaine, mostly from Caribbean countries, Foreman said. The cocaine was brought in on Sunwing planes landing at the Toronto airport, police said. You are currently on a text. None of the allegations have been proven.
None of the allegations have been proven. Okay, so he was arrested without proof? I'm confused. Why is...
The drug bust netted 10 kilograms of fentanyl. The drug bust netted 10 kilograms of fentanyl, 1.3 kilograms of heroin, 1 kilogram of meth, 30 kilograms of marijuana, and smaller amounts of cocaine and carfentanil. Several people were charged with trafficking those drugs. Police seized $400,000 in cash. You are currently on a text.
Wow. That's... Wow. That's... Wow. That's a lot of drugs. Holy shit. That 10 kilograms of fentanyl. I think that's the one that's sticking out in my mind most of all, is the 10 kilograms of fentanyl. That's mind-boggling. And I'm sure there have been busts that have found more, but holy moly. Hi, Cynical Lindsay. Good to have you here. Pumpkin Trucker, hello. The patriotic list. Let's see.
In court on Wednesday, Kroczek said little. Third party in court on Wednesday, Kroczek said little, other than agreeing to follow a long list of bail conditions.
Okay.
Third banner, newsicon.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that the whole article here? Let's see. Oh, no, it is not. Okay.
He must live with his parents and will be under house arrest. He can't go near Pearson Airport or have any contact with Sunwing employees or anyone charged in the bust. He must turn in his passport.
So he's done. He definitely lost his job. He can't associate with other employees of Sunwing. He can't go to Pearson Airport. The police would have evidence of the crime, but the charges haven't been tried. That makes sense. Fentanyl is super dangerous. I'm really surprised it hasn't been made completely illegal. So that's the problem is that fentanyl can help those in severe pain. It's just like everything, you know, it's just humans are gonna do dangerous and stupid things with helpful substances. That is a crazy amount of a mind-blowingly powerful drug, says Polydub. Exactly. It really is. Give a large amount of fentanyl to Trudeau.
Kroczek returns to court on August 16th.
Okay. So that's his new, I guess that's his trial date. Let's see. Let's see. What's the next one? Oh, here's one. About pharmacists. Let's read here. So, pharmacists concerned as U.S. sells cheaper Canadian meds. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong headline. Jesus, wrong words. So, pharmacists concerned as U.S. eyes cheaper Canadian meds. So, the U.S. wants to start buying cheaper drugs from Canada, which I guess would make prices higher for us because the medications would have to be competed over. Let's read their actual reasoning here. Let's read it. Let's read this.
We are experiencing more drug shortages in the last 3 to 5 years than we have in the past. It's been quite bad lately, Baker said Thursday. And this news of importation could provide that additional stress that could exacerbate those shortages for Canadian patients.
Did I miss something here?
Link. Columnist. Link.
Okay, no, they just started the article in the middle of the story. Okay, I've got it.
She said pharmacists have seen shortages in a variety of medications, including cardiovascular drugs and antidepressants.
Interesting. That's that's interesting because there's not like No, you're assuming incorrectly. What really happened was Bernie Sanders just brought a buttload of geriatrics across the border last week to get cheap Canadian pills. Yeah, I got it. The Simpsons episode with Abe and Apu and Ned and Homer. Oh, you're right, Lindsay. She says, I get it. Helping with pain is good, but it's so easy to overdose. Yeah, fentanyl is so potent. It's so easy to overdose. It is. The Spruce Goose with Mr. Burns becoming Howard Hughes. I thought that was the. Am I melding two episodes together, or was that when Mr. Burns took away all the medical plan? I thought that was a different. Oh my god. Apparently, I'm trying to become a fish and breathe my coffee. I thought the Spruce Goose episode and the going to Canada to get pills episodes were two different ones. Silly me, my mistake.
Reasons for the shortages have ranged from manufacturing issues to a shortfall of raw ingredients, she said. Under the Safe Importation Action Plan announced by President Donald Trump this week, the U.S. could allow certain drugs from Canada to be imported. President Trump has been clear, for too long American patients have been paying exorbitantly high prices for prescription drugs that are made available to other countries at lower prices, U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar said in a statement Wednesday.
Okay, first of all, the people in other countries have different health care than the U.S. does. So that's one reason why your drug costs are so high. It's already causing a problem with the insulin, says Pincalo. Where did it go? Chat did a thing. Here, where is it? Where did Pincalo's message go? There it is. It's already already a problem with the insulin. It's already causing a problem with the insulin. There's already insulin shortages close to the border. I'm surprised it hasn't mentioned. So much to recite. I'm surprised that wasn't mentioned in this article. Oh wait, it's Bernie Sanders. So it was a two-parter. So technically you are, and yes. So technically you are and incorrect at the same time. Oh, okay. When Burns points the gun at Smithers and tells him to get into the desktop model of the Spruce Goose. Yeah, that's... Part of the reason our drug costs are so high is that the drug companies have to fund the FDA for testing of the drug. That is a good point.
U.S. President Donald Trump walks out of the White House before departing July 19th.
Oh, sorry, that's a picture.
U.S. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau pledged to ensure Canadians have access to medication they need at affordable prices. You are currently on it, Trudeau said. Health Canada ensures there is a steady and solid supply of medications for Canadians regardless of external or international pressures. Several groups, including the Canadian Pharmacists Association, issued warnings that the Canadian supply cannot support both Canadian and U.S. consumers.
No, they can't. They can't. One country has vastly more a bigger population than the other. One country has a vastly different healthcare system than the other. So I don't know how that can be accomplished. Hello there, Maddie. This Trump thing is new. Seriously, this is I didn't know about the Trump part of this. Let's see.
Individual American patients are already purchasing over-the-counter products such as insulin and EpiPens, which are cheaper in Canada, Baker said.
Okay.
Related links.
Okay, so let me just get through these related links and see if there's any more. Yes, there is. Okay, here we go.
U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, in the race to challenge Trump in the 2020 presidential election, came to Windsor Sunday with an insulin caravan of patients seeking the drug at a fraction of the price.
Okay, you know that people in Canada who don't have either private health insurance or disability coverage have to pay too. I covered this on Wednesday, says Maddie. Ah. The broker was telling me this yesterday, and the fact that insulin is like 20 times cheaper here than in the US, that's a problem. Yeah, that is a huge problem. It describes pictures too. That's cool. An effeminate former drama teacher. Oh shit, says Pincolo. Let's see. Pincolo just says, oh shit, I'm completely wrong about The Simpsons said. Holy shit, wow, I take that all back. Let's see. Everything I said about The Simpsons was completely incorrect. I'm the one that fucked up. And then he goes on to say, I just replayed the entire thing in my head. I just replayed both episodes in my head, and I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I need a brief vacation, preferably in February. It is predicted that the drug lobby will fight this. Because I think the plane in the pill episode was called the Plywood Pelican. That I don't remember. Trump is trying to lower drug costs and increase pharma trade with Canada. That's true. I don't know. I demand to be taken to the public square and shot for my incorrectness in a treasured piece of history. That's okay. I'll be right up there with you for not knowing how to copy and paste links without having the browser that needs to be closed open. And for some stupid reason lately, the copy and paste keys that usually work don't copy and paste what I need them to. It's really bullshit. Like, if I go to the address bar and go into the address bar and hit select all and then copy, it will copy the whole goddamn web page, even though I'm in the address bar. Try that on for size, no matter what browser I'm in. And so my only option is to fucking either go through my history or just do it on my phone. It's bullshit. I don't know what the hell's going on lately. He is trying to placate the people who are screaming about, or that drugs like insulin shouldn't force people into rationing their meds or deciding whether to pay bills. Yeah, no, that is a big problem in the States. I understand, like, having to decide between can I pay my bills this month or can I get my pills? You know, it should be, okay, I've gotten my pills and paid my bills. Now, do I have enough money left over for the frivolous things that I want? That is definitely an issue. Let's see here.
Trump's plan would allow the mass importation of medications, not just those available over the counter, Baker said. That becomes concerning for our entire prescription medication supply, she said. As pharmacists, our ultimate duty is to our patients in Canada, and safeguarding that medication supply is really crucial to ensure that we're able to best care for their health here in Canada.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but you guys got to fix this yourselves. You Trump, this is kind of hypocritical of Trump. You can't sit there and say America, America, buy America, jobs for America, keep employment in America. But run to another country for medicating your citizens. I don't that may sound really fucking harsh, but that's just my opinion. Do I think that it needs to be changed? Do I think that people deserve to have their insulin at a lower cost? Absolutely. Do I think that people should, should people in the States have to go, fuck, I need my pills, but I also need food, but if I don't have my pills, I could die, so I guess I go hungry. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Is it Canada's job to help supply the medication? No. Ready for my tinfoil hat moment? Suspencalo? Remember when the CEO of Apple Tech and his wife were murdered last year? What? And they still haven't solved it? Coincidence? Two of my meds, $1,300 in the States, only cost me $100 in Canada in a pharmacy that's not involved in the healthcare system. The pharmacy has only enough government licensing to operate free of US regulations. Well, you know what? I'm glad you can find that, dude. Like, I wish your country could provide that for you. It sucks that it doesn't. Because that's a failure of its government to its citizens. And it's kind of unfair of the leader of that country to go to another smaller populated country to take its meds. Yes, they are cheaper. But that's only a band-aid. That's not going to fix the problem in the States. That's just going to put a band-aid on the issue. And in the long run could actually cause a very big strain between the relationship between the US and Canada. I actually think that would cause a big problem. But like I said, do I think that the US should, that its citizens should be, fucked? No. But I think that the US government should do something constructive. Lurking mode, or going into lurking mode, gotta drive now. Alright, Polly, well, thanks for chatting. Hope I can make your drive interesting.
A Canadian Pharmacists Association survey found about 80% of pharmacists have noticed a significant increase in drug shortages over the last 3 to 5 years. 96% of pharmacists are stressed by the current issues around drug shortages and recalls, and up to 20% of time in a pharmacist shift can be spent dealing with the problem, Baker said.
Wow.
With files by Canadian Press.
That's an eye-opening article, says the blind person. Okay, let's see here. What's the next article that we have? No, not bookmarks, you dark. Let's see. What do we have here? Read that. Okay, let's read this. Let's read this here. Come along. Caned in public for getting too close to the opposite sex. 6 men and 5 women are flogged by Sharia enforcer for breaking Islamic law in Indonesia. But women and minorities are super oppressed in the West, y'all. Just so oppressed and so just it's terrible. It's horrible. Here we go.
One woman begged for mercy and another sobbed uncontrollably as Link, Indonesia, is Aceh arch-conservative province flogged 11 people for getting too close to members of the opposite sex. The 6 men and 5 women were rounded up by religious officers who caught them behaving amorously in public, a crime under local Islamic law.
Behaving amorously in public. And what did that mean? They said hi to each other?
Dozens watched as the humiliated victims were whipped outside a mosque in the provincial capital Banda Aceh. Despite widespread criticism, public whipping is a common punishment for a range of offenses in the deeply conservative region at the tip of Sumatra Island, including gambling, drinking, link, alcohol, and having gay sex or relations outside of marriage. Aceh is the only region in the world's biggest Muslim-majority country that imposes Islamic law. You are currently a hooded member of the Sharia police, pictured, prepares to dish out 11 canings to people caught with the opposite sex in public image. You are currently...
So that's the caption of that picture.
Plus a link. A caning victim, right, is escorted by Sharia police image. Plus a punishment, public punishment. A hooded member of the Sharia police, pictured left, prepares to dish out 11 canings to people caught with the opposite sex in public. In public caning, 1 plus 11. Public caning, 1 of these plus 11.
Sorry, pictures.
Spectator event, people standing, plus 11. Link. Spectator plus 11. Link.
Sorry.
Spectator event, people standing near the stage watch the public flogging as the kneeling man is hit with the cane for breaking the Aceh region's Sharia law. A masked Sharia officer known as an algajo rained down between 8 and 32 strokes from a rattan cane on their backs after they were caught with members of the opposite sex.
Between 8 and 32 strikes with a cane. Oh my God. And just for food for thought, I'm really thinking a Stream Deck might be helpful for you. Refresh my memory because I've heard that term before. What's a Stream Deck? Yeah. I didn't want... Yeah. Okay.
The 6 men and 5 women, all in their late teens and early 20s, were rounded up by religious officers who caught them behaving amorously, a crime under local law. Heading level 2, related articles.
So that's that. Don't go to Indonesia if you want to say hi to someone with the opposite genitalia as you. That's apparently a no-no. Let's see, what's next? What's next? Here we go. Let's read about Michael Moore and what stupid things he has to say. Because that's always an interesting thing to hear, what he has to say. Let's see here. So, headline: MSNBC lets Michael Moore rant for 12 minutes on need for Liberal nominee. Ah, I see. Oh, there's a video. Is it a video of Michael Moore or is it a video of... Let me see. Okay, here. Where's the... Yeah, this is the video. Here, let's see here.
Press.
Who voted for Hillary last time? Good on you. Come on back and bring a couple of your buddies who mistakenly voted for Trump. But that's all we've got to do, folks. The worst thing to do is to moderate, to go to the center, and to think that's how we're going to win. This is how we're going to lose. If we don't run a street fighter, if we don't run somebody who's going to inspire people to come out and vote, we're going to lose again. And I think nobody listened to me last time when I said this.
Nobody listened to you this time. Please, for the love of God, nobody listened to him this time.
That Trump was going to win. He was going to win Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. And I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want it to happen. But I think a lot of people watching this right now know it already did happen once, so you know it can happen again. And it will happen again if we don't run the right candidate, a beloved American who's not an inside the beltway politician type person, but somebody who's going to be a street fighter and fight for that 70% majority that's going to take us back into the White House.
No. Fuck off. You just shut up. Just shut up, please. Nobody, just I don't want to hear what Michael Moore has to say. I read his fucking book. Did you really? You read the whole thing? Like they have a chance in hell. Yeah, I know. More cancer from Michael Moore. Yep. That's the thing where... Or with all the macros, where you just have to know what everything is exactly, and that just changes everything automatically. Very expensive, though. Let's see. But yeah, honey, did you get all the way through that book? So let's see here what this article has to say.
Speaking of the loss in 2016, Moore predicted, and it will happen again if we don't run the right candidate, a beloved American who's not an inside-the-beltway politician type person, but somebody who's going to be a street fighter and fight for that 70% majority that's going to take us back into the White House.
That won't happen.
Who is the beloved candidate? Moore later came back on MSNBC and declared it to be Michelle Obama.
What the someone who's not even running is the candidate. Really? Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Just replace anything Moore said about Bush with Trump. Same arguments. Yeah. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works, Mike. No, it's really not.
Who can crush Trump? Who is the street fighter? We saw it in Bernie last night. Who is the street fighter that can crush Trump? And frankly, I think there's a person that could do this. If the election were held today, there is one person that would crush Trump, and she hasn't announced yet, and her last name rhymes with Obama. In fact, it is Obama, Michelle Obama. Everybody watching this right now knows she is a beloved American, and she would go in there and she would beat him. She would beat him in the debates. He wouldn't be able to bully her. He wouldn't be able to nickname her, and she is beloved. You were correct.
Oh, yes, he would. You don't think he knows about those Michael rumors there? more? Like, really? You don't think he doesn't know about them rumors that Michelle Obama is really Michael Obama? I know those are bullshit rumors, but still, it's funny.
A partial transcript is below. You were correct.
Okay, no, we've heard the video. We don't need that. Yeah, that the transcript finishes off the article. I believe we have one more before we end. Let me read that. All right, yeah, one last article. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey, why didn't you open? You meanie head. Yeah, I want that article. Why didn't you open, article? There we go. All right. Where's that headline? Where is it? Here it is. So. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, no, I did not. I apologize. Here we go. So, Trump administration gets green light to sell arms to Saudi Arabia after Senate rejects veto overrides. All right, then. Let's read about that. Here we go.
John Roberts reports. The Trump administration is set to move forward with plans to link, sell billions of dollars of weapons to link, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates, after the Republican-controlled Senate on Monday rejected efforts to block the sales by overriding President Trump's vetoes. The White House had vowed to use an emergency loophole in the Arms Export Control Act to move ahead unilaterally with sales of billions of dollars in precision-guided munitions, other bombs, ammo and aircraft maintenance support, infuriating lawmakers from both parties. The administration pointed out that this authority has been invoked by past presidents on multiple occasions, including in 1979, 1984, 1990 and 2006.
Voiceover, it's pronounced invoked.
But, in bipartisan pushback, Democrats and Republicans banded together to pass resolutions blocking the $8.1 billion weapons sales to the U.S. allies in the Persian Gulf. 3 votes Monday to override Trump's vetoes failed. Each required a 2/3 vote. The veto override attempts commenced in the Senate, because it's the body that originated the legislation in question. Successful veto overrides are rare, and there have only been 111 veto overrides in the history of the Republic. The last override was the Senate's 97-1 vote in 2016 to override then-President Obama's veto of the Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act, which allowed families of 9/11 victims to sue those responsible for the attacks, including Saudi Arabia. Link. Trump approves Pentagon. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo last month cited threats from Iran as a reason to approve the $8.1 billion arms sale to the 2 U.S. allies in the Persian Gulf, which are enemies of Tehran.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I this is a direct response to Iran and what they're doing. There's no other, thing behind this but Iran.
Link. To reject these link. U.S. steps up presence in Saudi Arabia to reject these sales at this time and under these circumstances is to reward recent Iranian aggression and to encourage further Iranian escalation, Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Jim Risch, R. Idaho, said last month after the Senate voted to block the sales. Risch added the White House to reject these sales at this time, and the White House also argued that stopping the sales would send a signal that the United States didn't stand by its partners and allies, particularly at a time when threats from hostile countries such as Iran have been increasing.
Yeah, I could see why Trump is doing this. You know, it's not an ideal thing, but this is something that unfortunately needs to happen. Let's see. Meanie head, I don't know if I can take such harsh language. Bernie couldn't find his way out of a paper bag, and neither could Mr. or Mrs. Obama. Selling arms to Saudi Arabia is something I don't agree with. You know what? I don't like it either. I don't like it either at all. I understand why. But I don't particularly agree with it either. I think it's a dangerous precedent, and I think it could come back to bite them in the ass later.
Link. Iran's malign link. Fears U.S. weapons will fall into wrong hands amid chaotic war in Yemen. Iran's malign activity poses a fundamental threat to the stability of the Middle East and to Americans at home and abroad. We took this step of prudent diplomatic deterrence to augment our partners' long-term capacity for self-defense and threat mitigation, a senior State Department official told Fox News this past May. The official added, Congress won't act, but we will. Meanwhile, human rights groups, government officials and the broader international community, you are currently on link, routinely have raised concerns about the Saudi-led coalition in Yemen striking civilian targets, potentially with the assistance of U.S. weaponry. However, less has been said about the possibility of such weapons ending up in enemy hands in the chaotic and lawless theater of war, both Iran proxies and extremist Sunni militias.
Yeah.
This is an evolving topic. These weapons are getting handed off to a vast range of militias. Philippe Nassif, the advocacy director for the Middle East and North Africa at Amnesty International, told Fox News, there are a lot of weapons floating in Yemen, and this isn't a new issue. We have seen this happen for years in parts of the world.
Yeah, this is a big thread that Trump is yanking on, and it has the potential to unravel quite quickly and quite catastrophically. I'm not entirely sure that this is a very good idea. But I guess it's gonna happen whether we like it or not. And well, on that note, my friends, we're gonna switch over to the chat. We're gonna give you guys a few minutes to say what you want to say and ask any questions you want to ask. And then we're gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna go back up and hang out with Mr. Alex. I'm glad I could get the audio at least working for you guys. We'll figure out the screen share stuff later. For some reason, yeah, I it's probably something stupid simple that I did wrong. But it's a work in progress, guys, and at least the audio worked, and I could give you guys a full coffee stream today. Hello, Mr. Monopoly. Mr. Alex, yep. So, and guys, could you just let me know if you can see a thank you for watching screen? Because I've just pushed the appropriate hotkey for that, and I just want to make sure that it's switched over from the other screen. I just want to make sure that the and that the hotkeys are working right. Um, there is not going to be a Star Trek stream this weekend, because Skep is going to be away. You see a picture now? What do you see? Oh, the end of stream picture. Oh, good. Good, good, good. That is what you should see. Let's see. You're here. Oh, good. I'm about to end. Fuck, I just woke up. It's okay. Um, everything. The only thing that didn't work was the window capture, but it was probably something that I did wrong. Because the hotkeys were set up right, so it was operator error. Um, let's see. But I was able to bring everybody. Oh, good. You can see the thank you screen. I'm so glad. Looks good. Oh, good. Awesome. Um, I see puppies. So I really hope everybody has a great weekend. There is no Star Trek stream this weekend because I will be at the cottage and Skep will be away as well. And there is no Blind and Special on Sunday because, again, Pincolo and I will be up at the cottage. Next Saturday, though, we will be back to talk about Star Trek. And we will be doing the favorites episodes. We're starting with the original series, and it's Irate's turn first. So Irate, if you've decided on your episodes, if you could send them to the group DM with me, Skep, and Hammer, that would be amazing so that we can watch them over the week. Since you guys are here, blah blah blah. Go check out Irate Prostate's channel tonight. There's a cream stream and that's always fun. So go watch that. And I hope everyone has a phenomenal day, a phenomenal weekend. Stay safe out there. And I will see you back hopefully on Monday if we get home before noon. On that note, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.